Good morning, everyone. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do the morning intention, which today's energy is letting it all go, to let it all in. So, I did want to talk a little bit about, the energy that I've been feeling since all this energy has shifted. And I definitely am still feeling that purge energy. So let me change this real quick so I can see. Good morning, Colby. Thanks for joining in. Um, but, there's a lot of talk about release in general and how the emotions and the things that are coming up for reflection need to be released, right? So a lot of us are very prone to not wanting to deal with our emotions and the things that we're feeling or experiencing. So we just bury it down. What that does is it ends up building this energetic block, right? It ends up dimming down our aura and causes these aches and pains, can cause health issues, anxiety, depression, and it holds up the process of the things that we're trying to allow in. Now, two, you can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. So if there's something in your life that needs to be released, and listen, especially with the full moon energy, I've really got the message last night to say, especially for those of you in relationships, listen, this is a tough time for everyone, okay? Um, so the energy that I'm almost feeling with this full moon is almost the same energy as Mercury retrograde. And I will tell anyone that is, having some struggles in their relationships within the last week, don't make a rash decision because things feel out of balance right now. Now, if this is something, if you've been thinking about leaving your partner for months and you've just been trying to figure out the best way to go about it, you need to listen to your intuition. But don't make that decision because you feel this bottleneck pressure, right? You don't want to think of yourself as a soda bottle and you're just shake, 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 right? Um, you're gonna explode and you're gonna explode on the people that are closest to you. So whether that be a romantic relationship or relationships in your life with your parents, your friends, your siblings, whatever the case may be, make sure that you're taking that time to really reflect on what it is that you're feeling and why. That's the important part. We don't want to project or lash out at those that are closest to us, but we also want to be able to check ourselves and say, okay, well, this situation reminds me of this situation, and that's why I'm reacting this way. You need to get to the core of the issue, okay? And honestly, a lot of these situations are what we put ourselves in. So even, like I said, it can be anyone in our lives, but sometimes when we have these issues around people, places, or things, we want to say that it's that specific thing that's doing it to us, but really the uncomfortable energy is coming from within. And usually, like especially within the career or within your location or relationships, the reason why we end up getting this pressure, like we're being closed in a box, we start to dread to go to work, we start to dread to come home, whatever the case may be, it's because your soul is trying to expand and we're not allowing it the room. Well, how do we let room in? We got to let shit go. So that is really what it's boiling down to today. And with the full moon energy, I hope that all of you set your intentions last night. I know that my intention for last night was way different than what it used to be, because I used to, and I hate to say this, but it's true. I used to be more selfish and really think only about myself while setting these intentions. And it really shifted more to the collective, to in a different way too. And not like the vain way of, I hope there's peace and no suffering. In reality, the reason why we have suffering in the first place is so we can experience, to set our boundaries and know who we are and what we stand for, so we can come to that true place of being. So I hope that everyone who does have to go through some sort of suffering learns the lesson behind it and finds peace within that situation. That is one of my biggest intentions, for myself and for others. I hope people can, including myself, have the strength to let go of any self-limiting beliefs, any situation or energy that does not serve their highest good, so that they can embrace the wonderful opportunities that the universe is waiting to give them. I hope that everyone has the courage to see their worth and to take these opportunities as they are provided, and have the strong enough intuition to know if this is what properly fits into their life. So, along those lines, but I don't have a lot of time today because I got to get ready for work, but I still wanted to make sure that I'm showing up for y'all. And I do feel better doing these every morning. So we're going to be doing a collective reading while I have my coffee. Um, so this is going to be for the collective energy for today. And this is what your spirit guides and your spiritual team want you to know most today, and how to take that energy with you. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe. I hope everyone's doing well this morning, and I hope these messages resonate with you. Again, like I was just saying, I hope everyone has the strong enough intuition and belief in themselves to know what sparks your desires, what sparks that harmony, that creativity, and the creativeness to express yourself in this world. I really hope that you can celebrate your difference and understand that no one is living the same. You're so welcome, Colby. No one is living the same journey. And even if you have similar experiences, it's not going to be the same. You can have 20 psychics in the same room, and they're all legit, and they'll get different messages. Nothing ever comes through the exact same. Hi, Andrea. Your feet hurt. Sounds like you need some grounding, earthing. Seriously, go stick. I know, I don't know if, you're one of those people that are just on your spiritual journey, or what brought you in here today, but in reality, when our feet hurt and I'm hearing tired, our feet are tired, okay? Yeah, and listen, I'll tell you, okay, so when I first started learning Reiki, I was having a lot of issues with my feet, and it's funny what our bodies are trying to tell us. So at that point in my time, and this is where tuning in and listening to your intuition, the healing hands, when our body hurts, our first instinct is, like, say our shoulders hurt, we immediately put our hand on our shoulder, rub it out, whatever the case may be. But good morning, Sheila. So when it came down to my feet, I started doing Reiki on my feet, and like literally my system cleared out in like a few minutes. It was almost creepy. But one of the messages that came through was my fear of stepping out on my own and feeling like I can do it on my own without anyone's help. So I'm still going through that process. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot about feeling stable, because you think about it, the feet are what drives us. It helps carry us. It helps ground it. Hi there. Um, I do not have another light. I'm working on all that, but um, honestly, I can't answer that question, Chris, because I don't know what what your friend's issues are. So, um, but I would honestly pray that his spirit guides help him get the help he needs. So, okay. So again, we had the intuition card, and now we have show your support and maintain your childlike spirit. And this came out yesterday too. If you feel drawn to ask Douglas, then yes. I'm just going to let everyone know because, listen, I've been getting in a lot of trolls lately, and I will not tolerate any nasty behavior. I will not tolerate anyone trying to make fun of me or trying to disrupt the energy flow. So, spiritual lobster. I don't even know what that means, but I just hope that and pray that everyone really allows these messages to flow and takes it for what it's worth. Okay. Because listen, I'm not here for drama. I'm here to spread love and healing and hope that everyone gets the messages that they receive. That's what I'm here for. So, no energy disruption. That's right. So again, all right. So what I'm really picking up from this, especially with the intuition and show your support, you need to support your own intuition. Okay, y'all. Like if you are getting the messages, possibly, I don't know. No, I'm not. You need to support your intuition and the emotions that you're feeling, because amplify your emotions. Remember that ripple effect. This came out yesterday. And if you're crying yourself to sleep every night, then you need some serious cleansing. You need to get to the root of why you are crying, because your body's trying to tell you that there needs to be release. So figure out what you're actually crying over. What are you feeling? And that's what I usually do when my emotions get out of control. Okay. And I go down through the list. What am I feeling? Whether it be angry, sad, disappointed, let down, whatever the case may be. And really get to, first off, what exactly are you feeling and what do those emotions make you feel or think of? What can you associate them with? And the more you go down the list, the easier it is to get to the root of the issue and listen to your intuition. The first thing that comes up to your mind is usually the thing that needs to be released. And sometimes there's even things underlying that need to be released. So meditation, Reiki, crystals, taking a salt bath, whatever the case may be. Sometimes people listen to music and dance it out. It all depends on you and what makes you feel better. Okay. Your dad hits you. Um, Yes, I agree with Colby. Release the trauma narrative and embrace the self-love and healing available. Um, and honestly, that's really what it comes down to is, listen, so pray over him. Pray over him, raise your vibration. Ask for your spirit guides to help release his anger. Ask his spirit guides to release his anger. But unfortunately, you can't do anything unless he can't release anything unless he wants to. So, no, pray, like, pray for him. No, that's not cool, Douglas. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to pay too much attention to the comments because it's disruptive. So anyway, listen to your intuition and support your intuition, especially when it comes to that childlike state manner. Okay, so in this case, whether it's true or not, the situation with your dad, you don't feel that childlike sense of spirit where you're having fun and enjoying your life because you're having to take care of someone who obviously doesn't appreciate what you're doing for them. So what's the best way to do this? By amplifying your emotions and letting those ripple out. Okay. No, don't bring that in here. Like, listen, there are a lot of other options before you go that route, trust me. So, okay. So, listen, this is the time to let yourself free. Free of self-limiting beliefs, free of that, free of the victim mentality. Things are not happening to you, they're happening for you. And everything that's happening to you in your life, you signed up for. Okay. And that's the reality of the situation. We sign karmic contracts to come here and experience in order to learn how to bring ourselves back to love. Okay. If emotions don't exist, then that is why you are miserable. You, even with people who say they don't have emotions, are full of shit because everyone feels something. There's no way you can just turn it off. You don't have happiness without sad. You don't have gratitude without failure. You don't know how to appreciate your life unless you know what it's like to be down in the dumps. Then why are you in here? You're here for a reason. It's not just by coincidence because I put my shit out there that anyone who needs to hear these readings are going to be drawn to it. So even if you're in here trolling and trying to make a mess of things, joke's on you because you obviously need to hear it. So take it for what it's worth. Yes. Yes, thank you, Wendy. Well, that's your belief. And that's why you have that screen name. Stupid. Anyway, so again, for the people who are taking this seriously, what is it with the trolls so early in the morning? Like, do y'all not have better things to do? So really expand your mind here, guys. Allow yourself to focus on the beauty around you, the beauty that you want to experience, and trust that your intuition is going to lead you there. Trust that When we think about, okay, so go back to your childhood before any of life happened, right? When we start to get into the chaos and the conditioning and the abuse and all that kind of stuff, we come back to this innocence. We come back to this free way of thinking and believing in ourselves. And when we allow those emotions to amplify and to ripple out into our environment, that's where we're going to see the change, because then we can support those emotions and the things that are coming through for us. So yeah, acceptance of love. Okay. So this is really, again, for those people who need to get grounded and bringing it back to themselves, bringing it back to the roots of the issue. Okay. And it's really important for you to see the beauty within yourself and the connections in your life. Because even if the connections are hard, they're there to teach you something about yourself, whether it be setting boundaries, about learning to accept yourself and the things that you deserve, the things that you deserve to experience. And without letting these emotions or these situations go, you have to know when to let go, right? And you have to know when to embrace those opportunities, because once you close that door, another one's going to open, and that's just how it goes. But this is really an important time for you to accept that love from within and from around you, because if you shut yourself off, like some people in this room say they don't have emotions, I don't know who you're trying to lie to, but you will start to understand that everything that you're feeling is for, it has its purpose in your life. Okay. And when you understand that the connections that are brought to you, you're learning to either accept abuse or you're learning to accept love, and it's your choice. You have the choice. So this is giving you that room for expansion and to really think about that transformation that you want to see for yourself, because we have the culmination of vision. So using your visualization skills to expand your horizons and allow, especially within the sacral, I'm getting a lot of the lower chakras here. So through your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. So everything that comes down to your security, the way that you live life, the way that you want to move forward in your career, the way that you want to move forward in your relationships, and the things that you want to create through art, through dance, through song, through whatever your skills are. This is where it's really coming down to what you want to experience in that sense. It's all these things are giving you room to expand that. Okay, so let's get one more. Exactly, Colby. I do agree with that. And I feel like sometimes we just say good or bad to kind of give people, I don't know if it's more relatable, but oh, thank you. Yes. And the universe will bring you not only what's meant for you, but what you ask for. So for like a lot of the people who are saying that, they don't have emotions or they're in abuse or whatever the case may be, these are all things that you've asked for. For people who say they don't have emotions, they close themselves off because obviously they felt something enough to shut it off. And even then, listen, I shut my abilities off for a long time, and I still felt. I still felt heartbreak. I still felt sadness. I still felt disappointment. And be gentle with yourself. Okay. So again, this is being gentle through the process of all the changes that you're going through, that expansion period, which we all know is rough. Um, in order to be gentle with yourself and your journey, you have to be true to your heart. Okay. Hey, Carlton, good to see you. All right, so let's get some inspiration cards. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural and joy is the ultimate creator. Okay. So, again, if you want more joy in your life, bring more joy. Do something for yourself that makes you feel good, that lifts you up. You are in control of these moments. And when you are in that mindful state, you know, our minds can go in a million different directions, but when we bring it back to self and in this moment, here and now, this is where we have that power to reel it all in and understand that our fear is taking over. So remind yourself that through the day, how many times you have to do this, that you are worth love. You are the love in this world, and you have the right to be joyful. And when you are in alignment with joy, you are creating more beautiful moments in your life. And that is where the miracles happen, because they are natural. The only reason why we don't experience miracles is because we are not in alignment. So I hope everyone enjoys that. Hey, Danny, I have no idea, brother. No idea. Um, so yeah, I hope everyone enjoys this. I really got to go get ready for work. I hope everyone got the messages that they needed today, and I will talk to everyone later. Remember, these are for the collective reading, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I really hope that everyone who finds their way to this gets the messages that they needed to receive and carry this energy with you throughout your day. I love y'all so much, and I wish you nothing but love and blessings. And if you're catching the replay, drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And I love you all very, very much. Have a blessed day.